This full race video will be a bit of an oddball, for two reasons. First, I only have one angle of the race because the GoPro footage for this weekend was lost in our house fire. And second, it didn't really matter anyways because Airway X gave us a midday boot from the Ammy Track to the main track, so there was no second day footage to shoot anyways. That said, there appears to be quite a bit of debate as to when exactly moto parents should move their kids up to the next class. Some say ASAP, and some say to wait a while.
Oh, yeah.
I can make a case for both, so I honestly don't know what's right, even still. On one hand, faster competition will likely pull them around the track and make them faster, but on the other hand, even though it's never been about trophies for us, winning is fun, and it's a great motivator.
I get a trophy?
Yeah, you got third place, buddy.
Hey, dog, third overall.
Yeah, you got second and fourth, buddy. Yeah, dude.
So, with that in mind, I figured a good route for us would be to just pick a class that's both a test for Bubs, but also not completely unwinnable, ride out the year, and then adjust as necessary at the start of next year. And this plan seemed to go okay until we decided to enter the Cyber Optics Night Series. The problem we ran into was even though he'd probably improved enough by this point to justify moving up to that series, since the Cyber Optics series starts in the middle of the AMX series, if we switched, we would have been riding the main track for the whole series, and then we'd be stepping back to the Ammy track to finish out the AMX series at the end, which I think would have been weird. So, for better or worse, we decided to just stick with our plan to just ride out the rest of the year where we were.
It's so dumb.
Oh, it's so dumb, it's brilliant.
No! It's just dumb.
The problem is, he improved much faster than we expected. When he won the first two rounds of the Cyber Optics series, I don't think anyone really gave it much thought, but by the time we got to round 3, he not only won, but he lapped everyone to second place. So Airway made the call on our behalf, and understandably so.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Kidding aside, it did create a bit of a problem for us though. It should be said that I absolutely love the way Airway schedules their youth races on the Ammy Track all at the beginning of the day. They do it this way for both the AMX and Cyber Optics series too. For us, it's about a 4-hour drive one way, so getting both motos out of the way first thing in the morning allows us to get on the road much earlier and get home before dark. The problem is, we planned to run that schedule too, so once his morning motos were done, we got the news that we got the boot over to the main track. It meant that we would have had to wait until the night races began. This would have put us at the track until 9 or 10 p.m. that night, which meant we couldn't get home until 1 or 2 in the morning. Which isn't a big deal as long as you plan for it, but in this case we hadn't, so...
And I suggest you and your wife, Mrs. Jim Beam, you guys go take a chill pill. Enjoy the win! Come on, man! Woo!
Instead, we opted to do the practice round just to get a little experience on the main track, and then we headed home.
I had no idea you'd gotten experimental surgery to have your balls removed.
We'd lost all of our points in the AMX series, we were in first place, and we were supposed to get half the points we'd earned from the first 4 Cyber Optics rounds, but it didn't really matter anyways though, because with the way the timing worked out, we would have been screwed for both series anyways.
Oh, that's funny. Wait. No!
Anyways, like I said, trophies aren't the goal for us anyways, so even though we weren't able to get all of our motos in that weekend, we effectively graduated early, so we were happy with the results regardless. Plus, Airway was really awesome about it too. As kind of a funny side note, since they have 65s run on the Ammy track in the morning as well, I thought maybe one way we could still get his motos in was to let him race up a class. When I asked about it, the first girl thought it was a good idea, but the second one shot it down immediately. Kind of made me wonder if I said something wrong. It wouldn't be until months later when I bought Bubs a 65 that I realized that any advantage that the extra 15cc's could offer was easily offset by the added complication of the clutch. Lesson learned. Anyways, the next rounds to be uploaded will be from the Fossil Bowl in Clarkia, Idaho. Not only does this track have some personal history with my family, as my dad used to race there back in the late 70s and early 80s, but it also carries a ton of history with many other families as well, as it's one of the oldest and most storied tracks in North America. Also, if you get a chance, check out our friend Nick's channel, Mud Creek Media. In spite of the fact that he always sees Reddit Jiu-Jitsu, he's actually a pretty good dude, and he has some pretty great content.
How's it going? Oh, you don't have to be weird, I was just saying hi.
Last lap, super speed. In the meantime,
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it.
Thanks again for watching.
Baby, you get